Hello, I'm Lester and welcome to possibly my favourite thing I do on this channel, Switchin in the kitchen. You know how this works by now, and if you don't, you better learn! I'm out here taking randomly selected ingredients and inserting them into a pre-existing recipe, and then trying to create the recipe with the new ingredients. It's fun and gross. Come along for the ride. Why not? What have you got to lose? You're already here on this video. The recipe that I'm going to be completely disrespecting in this episode is cheesecake. But you already knew that because you read the title. I'm on the website bbcgoodfood.com and I found the recipe strawberry cheesecake in 4 easy steps. It actually has 5 steps, but the first step is the list of equipment. It says, follow our step-by-step recipe for this easy, no-cook cheesecake. Oh, no cook. A delicious summer dessert for all occasions, and that includes a switchin in the kitchen. The ingredients that are already in this recipe are as follows. 250 grams of digestive biscuits, 100 grams of butter melted, 1 vanilla pod, 600 grams soft cheese, 100 grams of icing sugar, 284 milliliters of double cream. It actually says pot double cream. It says 284 milliliters pot double cream. I don't know if that's asking me to put drugs in the cream or if it's asking me to buy a pot of double cream that is 284 milliliters. That's very specific. For the topping, 400 grams of strawberries halved and 25 grams of icing sugar. But those are not the ingredients that I will be using. These are. So here we go. In place of the biscuits, one fell out, so we'll use that. It's white bread. I won't shake so vigorously this time. In place of the butter, we're going to use watermelon. In place of the vanilla pod, we'll have sausage. In place of the soft cheese, we'll use bell pepper. Icing sugar's on here twice, once for the main bit and once for the topping. So I'll just use the same thing for both, I think. So in place of the icing sugar, we'll have cornflakes. In place of the double cream, we'll go with brown bread. And finally, in place of the strawberries, we'll be using fudge. So looking at the list of ingredients we've got, I don't know that it's going to be that bad, really, actually. Mostly savoury. There's watermelon in there, and there'll be fudge on top, I guess. That's where the strawberries go. But apart from that, it's kind of savoury. So I think it should all... I mean, it won't be, like, pleasant, but I think it should mesh in a way that won't make anyone want to throw up. That's my prediction. We'll see, I might be proved wrong. You want to watch the rest of this video to find out, probably. Should I have said it sounds disgusting and that we probably will throw up to make the rest of the video seem more exciting, so you're more likely to keep watching? Maybe. But no clickbait from me, sir. Now all that's left to do is everything, really. I'm gonna go and make it and stuff. Come and join me to the kitchen!
We're switching in the kitchen, getting ready for the party tonight. Yeah, we're switching in the kitchen, getting ready for the party tonight. There's a girl standing against the wall. She's getting ready to have herself a ball. Switching in the kitchen, getting ready for the party tonight.
Okay, I filmed that intro like a week ago, in case you're wondering about the haircut. But here are my ingredients. What a tasty looking bunch of foods. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, because this recipe requires no cooking, is I'm going to cook the sausage, because I don't want to make a food poisoning cheesecake. Everything else is fine. Is this the grill? And while that's going, I'll move on to the actual recipe. What's step one? Step one is just a list of equipment. 23cm loose bottom tin, baking parchment, plastic food bag, rolling pin, large bowl, dessert spoon, chopping board, kitchen knife, electric mixer, spatula, serving plate, blender or food processor, sieve. Okay, what's step two? Step two, make the base. Butter and line a 23cm loose bottomed tin with baking parchment. Okay, I don't have a loose bottomed tin, I don't think, but here's a tin. Butter has been exchanged for watermelon, so put 250 grams of digestive biscuits in a plastic food bag and crush to crumbs using a rolling pin. Okay, biscuits is bread. I picked these loaves because they were 2 for £1. Need 250 grams of them. I used the bread knife for the watermelon like an idiot. How much do I need? 250. Ah, that sounds about right. Here's a plastic food bag. Okay, it's too big. It's too big. Okay. Just gonna close this. No. Meanwhile, the sausage. Meanwhile, the sausage is done. Back to this. Oh man, check out these breadcrumbs. This isn't working, it's kind of squishing them. So I'm just gonna cut them. I'm gonna cut them down into smaller pieces. Something like this. I haven't got time to be spending all day thwacking a piece of bread with a rolling pin. Alright, what's next? Transfer the crumbs to a bowl, then pour over 100 grams of melted butter. Okay, watermelon doesn't melt, but if you need it to be poured, I can probably juice it. Okay, that's about 100 grams. It all just went to the sides and didn't get properly juiced. I'm gonna add some more melon to it and just not pour it all in, I guess. So I feel like there's not enough in there for the blender to work properly. Oh, that looks smooth. I'm only gonna pour about maybe half. Ho ho ho! Very nice. Oh, that's probably a bit more than half. Mix thoroughly until the crumbs are completely coated. The bread's just kind of soaked it up. I don't know if it's going to get thoroughly coated, but I'll mush it about a bit. The bread's getting. They want the bread to be. I'll add the rest. They want the bread to be thoroughly coated. I'll add the rest. Because I feel like there's more bread than there would have been biscuit crumbs. This is pink mush. It's pretty gross. Tip them into the prepared tin and press firmly down into the base to create an even layer. Let's put it in the tin. Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's try and get the mush part rather than the crusts. That was a crust. So it's more uniform. Chill in the fridge for an hour to set firmly. Okay. Step 3. Remove the vanilla seeds from one pod. Slice the vanilla pod in half lengthways, leaving the tip intact so that the two halves are still joined. Holding on to the tip of the pod, scrape out the seeds using the back of a kitchen knife. Alright, this should be interesting. Looks like a crocodile. Scrape out the seeds using the back of a kitchen knife. I'm going to use the blade of a kitchen knife. Hope that's not a problem. Hope that won't ruin the recipe, but they're not actually seeds. Or are they? Can you grow pigs? Can you grow pigs from the inside of a sausage? As a seed, as a pig seed. Okay, so here are all the sausage seeds. I'm gonna eat the rest because I'm kind of hungry. Step 4, make the filling. Place 600 grams of soft cheese, 100 grams of icing sugar and the vanilla seeds in a bowl, then beat with an electric mixer until smooth. Okay, 600 grams of pepper, 100 grams of cornflakes, and the sausage seeds. And it wants me to beat it with an electric mixer. I don't know if I have an electric mixer, unless you count the blender I just used. I'm gonna mix it myself with a spoon. You know what, I might transfer to a bigger bowl actually, otherwise I'm gonna spill more everywhere. Didn't realise just how much pepper and cornflakes were required. Oops. Now, you never really think of these two things as being particularly smelly, do you? But the scent combination of the cornflakes and the pepper right here is actually really off-putting. Did not expect that. Tip in 284 milliliters of double cream and continue beating until the mixture is completely combined. Now spoon the cream mixture onto the biscuit base, working from the edges inwards and making sure that there are no air bubbles. Okay, this has only been in the fridge for about half an hour, but it's not like it's actually got a set, because it's not actual butter, so, I mean, it's cold. I've got to put this on top. Oh, is there enough room? Should I have used a deeper dish? Should I have used a deeper dish? Alright, look, I've read the whole recipe, and later on there's a step where you remove the whole cheesecake from the dish by like sliding the walls, because you're supposed to have a loose bottom dish, which I don't have. But seeing as this recipe doesn't actually require any cooking anyway, I'm going to do what I've seen my mum do when she makes cheesecakes and just make it in the dish that is going to be served in anyway, which is this one. It's quite nice. And then he drops it and it smashes. So I'm just going to transfer this to here before I go any further. So, you know, sometimes you have to go off the books a little bit. Oh, I'm going to have to take it off the greaseproof paper, aren't I? Are you ready for a flip? Whoop. Oh, very nice. Okay. Oh, look, that fits. That's nice. That's actually really squishy and soft. So it can mold right into the dish. Good. Now, what was I supposed to do? Add this. Alright, here we go. Oh, this is looking tasty. Why does it smell so bad? Maybe I should have chopped the pepper up smaller. Not for the smell, but for logistics. Look at it. You know, I think that's probably enough. Smooth the top of the cheesecake down with the back of a dessert spoon or spatula. All these bits are I mean, this is the most colourful one I've ever made. I think this one looks the silliest. Flatten it a bit. I gotta put the strawberries on top of this, haven't I? Leave to set in the fridge overnight. Leave to set in the fridge overnight. Alright. I'll resume this tomorrow then. Actually, yeah, forget that. This doesn't need to set. I'm going to complete the recipe now. Also, I just realised I actually accidentally missed a step where I was supposed to add the double cream, which is brown bread. Tip in 284 milliliters of double cream and continue beating until the mixture is completely combined. Whoops! So I'll kind of sprinkle some bread in it. Whoops. Pay close attention to your recipes, kids. Hopefully this will atone for my sin of forgetfulness. Oh no. I was supposed to add 284 milliliters. It's too late, really, so I'm just going to kind of add this. Because I can't really mix it because it's 2 layers. That's why I can't really redo this. I'll see if I can kind of mix the top layer a bit. Oh, no, forget it. I mean, that'll do. It's kind of, I mean, it's in there, isn't it? Look. Alright, so that's the double cream added. Step 5. Unmolding and topping. Bring the cheesecake to room temperature. about 30 minutes before serving. To unmold, place the base on top of a can, then gradually pull the sides of the tin down. Slip the cake onto a serving plate, removing the lining paper and the base.
Alright, that's the bit I'm not going to do because I've already put it in the dish.
Puree half the 400 gram punnet of strawberries in a blender or food processor with 25 grams of icing sugar and 1 tablespoon of water. Hold on. TSP. No, TSP is teaspoon, not tablespoon, sorry. Teaspoon. 1 teaspoon of water, then sieve.
After 400 grams of strawberries, that's 200 grams of strawberries. Strawberries is fudge. Couldn't get this fudge. Bleh, I dropped one. I couldn't get the fudge I usually get, so I got this one individually wrapped, so that's a bit of a pain. Okay, that's 200 grams. Yo, hopefully this won't wreck my blender. 25 grams of icing sugar, that's cornflakes. And a teaspoon of water. You know, I might actually add a little bit more water. I think that helps blending process along, doesn't it? But like not too much water, because it's supposed to be a puree, not a liquid. Oh, might have been too much. Let's blend and see. Wait, were there any ingredients I have forgotten because I'm an idiot? No, that's it. Well, that looks like sick. Oh. It smells bad. And it looks like sick. Oh, I'm supposed to sieve it, actually. So, that solves the, oh no, too liquidy problem. Oh, I keep stepping on, there's cornflakes all over the floor. I guess the bit I'm supposed to use is the bit in the sieve. That's really gross. There we go.
Pile the remaining strawberries onto the cake, then pour over the puree.
That's 200 more grams of fudge. You're supposed to do this, to say 30 minutes before serving, but I'd rather just get it all done now in one go. So there's this pile all stick together in the middle there. Very nice. And then pour the puree. Okay. Oh, gross. Oh, that's not very nice. That wasn't so much pour as it just kind of flopped. That's kind of an item. This wasn't supposed to be the puree that I sieved out, was it? It was supposed to be what was in the sieve, yeah? Looks like some animals just thrown up a bit on the top. It did say for a previous stage to refrigerate overnight, but it is actually going to get refrigerated overnight. I'm not serving it until tomorrow, so just the whole thing will get refrigerated. That looks quite entertaining actually. I think that looks pretty funny. I just tried to put it in the fridge and it was a little too tall. I'm gonna have to flatten this down a bit. Ruin the presentation a little bit, but practicality over aesthetics. Oh man, I made a huge mess today. Whew. Okay, good afternoon, and welcome back to Switchin in the Kitchen. I say that like it's been a while, but for you, it's been just a cut. The dish, the cheesecake, has been refrigerated overnight. It's ready for consumption by Charlotte and Eli. Welcome to the show. They're very excited. Do you guys like cheesecake? With this normal ingredients, yeah. I'm scared. Could you speak up a bit for the recording? I'm scared! Thank you. No. What kind of thing, I can't remember how much conversation I make before we try I don't do these very often. What kind of thing are you expecting? Not cheesecake!
He said nice ingredients, so I'm hoping.
I mean, I think all the ingredients are independently nice.
Yum!
Could we forget the video? There's a cat here.
It means I can talk at a normal volume.
You can talk at a normal volume.
Nope,
just
nope.
Don't speak.
I'm committed.
Don't speak. The dish I used wouldn't fit under the cloche, so I had to tin foil it. So that's why it looks silly. Are you ready for the big unveiling?
Yes!
Oh snap!
That wasn't very revealing for a big reveal.
Why does it come up so far?
I filled that dish big ol' full.
Why is it not flat?
I filled that dish
Big old
full.
Yeah.
Okay, this is strawberry cheesecake, by the way. It's very nice.
Oh.
It actually has strawberries in it.
There it is.
Oh, dang. I'm not actually sad anymore. So, this is brown bread. Right?
Uh-huh.
Is that fudge?
These are fudge.
There's some fudge.
Pepper?
This is pepper.
Are these cornflakes?
Yeah.
I'm actually...
None of
Not
the
sad
ingredients
at
are
all.
very concealed. Of this.
Okay. Are there more ingredients?
Oh, that's just, that's the look.
just scratching the surface.
There's more in there. I don't know if this is going to be sliceable, really.
Do you want a spoon?
Yeah, gotta have a big old spoon. Whenever...
No, you ain't allowed to eat any of this stuff. Sunshine.
Whenever an animal is available, I like to get it in the video.
Mascot.
Look at that boy.
His big boy.
Oh! You don't have to eat all of this.
Oh my goodness, what is this?
Is that pate?
You've guessed a lot of ingredients.
What
I'm
is
gonna
this?
make you try it before I
Oh,
reveal any more, I think.
Only a single cornflake.
I think it is pate.
Oh, what pate?
So, who's appetized? Do you should try it?
I would like to pretend to try it.
I definitely
Charlotte.
think it's a pig. Can I just have a piece of the fudge?
No, I think this is the bit that really warrants trying. The bit on top's just kind of things. But this bit,
What is it?
I think you'd know what it is if you try it. It's not.
Is it not pork?
It's not
pate?
porky poly.
It smells really. Is it meat? Is it some kind of meat?
Is it salmon?
It's not meat.
No, it smells like packets of ham. They smell just kind of fresh.
Fresh.
Yeah. It smells fresh.
Yeah, right.
Ready?
Try the same part as you guys.
That is exactly not the same part. Get some of the pink boy. I know why it looks like meat. It's not meat.
I don't know, it just looks like a blended brain of a
From my
child.
little tastes sweet.
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 Sweet. Get some! Okay, so.
Is it mixed with bread? This bit?
You ready to try it?
Yeah.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Got bread in it.
It's something mixed with.
Is it just like red food colouring or something?
No.
Is it strawberry and bread?
I think you'll be able to tell.
It's not bad. Just eat it.
It's not actually bad.
It just looks slimy.
It tastes like
It's alright. actually.
cucumber sandwich.
Is that
It's
what
not
it is?
cucumber.
Is it just like red pepper?
Try it a bit.
Is it blended red pepper sandwich?
No. Try it.
Well, it's got to be bread mixed with something.
It's bread mixed with something.
Just one thing.
That bit, yeah, just one thing.
I have a phobia of things I don't understand. I don't understand this. What does it taste like to you?
Sweet bread.
I actually know that you enjoy this food.
Is it watermelon?
Oh, it is watermelon.
Just eat it.
That bit is bread soaked in watermelon juice.
That's gross. I like bread. I like watermelon.
Oh, it doesn't taste bad.
I would rather eat the brown bread.
Not a piece of fudge. What's the fudge covered in?
What
that
is the
just-
fudge covered in? Good question.
Cornflakes.
No, the syrupy stuff.
Can you figure out what that is?
Is it?
Is it golden syrup?
It's not golden syrup.
Is
Maple
it?
syrup?
It's not. It's not syrup.
Is it not? It tastes like syrup.
That's
That
my
might be
list of
fudge
ingredients.
actually.
Well, so could you roll off to me what you've got so far?
Pepper,
Yeah.
fudge,
Mhm.
cornflakes,
Yes.
bread, watermelon.
Yeah. There's actually two kinds of bread in there. The white bread's mixed.
White bread and
Oh,
brown
yeah.
bread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many more ingredients are there to go?
There's actually only one,
And that's
and it's
the...
not
Is this like toffee?
that.
Oh.
What is this?
Yeah, that's not actually
What?
the missing ingredient.
I'm so confused.
Plot twist. That's actually
Just bread and fudge.
fudge and cornflakes made into a puree, and then poured over the top of the rest of the fudge.
Well, I'm just gonna...
The remaining ingredient is only actually a little bit off. You might be able to find it. I'll see if I can find some. That's a bit there. That's the final ingredient. Analysis.
What is it? What is it, chocolate?
Try it.
Is it? You're way braver than I am.
Would you do this?
No, you ate some little orange.
Yeah.
Right.
That actually touched your nose.
Was this meat?
Yeah.
Is it chicken?
No.
Is it pork?
I think it's pork.
It's sausage.
I don't like sausages, so I'm gonna
Like sausages. You live on a farm.
Yeah, she doesn't
do that.
eat cow.
I don't like beef.
You don't like beef,
Controversial.
but you live on a beef farm.
Yes.
So they should make a movie about that.
What was the plot?
I don't like beef,
Well,
but you live on a beef farm.
hasn't actually been that bad.
Trade word, but
I've actually liked everything apart from the sausage.
Yeah, you liked the watermelon.
Yeah,
Bread.
I didn't think it tasted bad.
oh,
Prove it.
texture-wise,
Eat more.
Okay.
texture-wise could not deal. Oh no, no,
Is
no.
it-
That
oh,
is-
goodness.
that was too much. That is 100% too much.
Tastes like sweet bread.
Soggy bread is gross. How much have you eaten?
Like literally not one bite.
Yeah, I'm not happy with this.
I feel like I've made up for both of us.
Thanks.
Thank you.
You're disgusting.
It's just bread and watermelon. The fudge was really good. Do you have any leftover fudge?
I ate it all. What is that?
Oh. It's just covered in stuff I don't want.
Yeah, I think I'd like everything in this individually.
Can you eat a bit of the watermelon bread?
It looks disturbing, I will give you that.
Yeah, I know why it looks like meat. It's because
It's
it's
like
got.
pate.
Yeah, it's because it's the pink, and then it's got like white flecks in it.
Yeah.
It's pretty grim. But as a dish, what do you think?
Well, I'm happy because
You're more like taste oriented. I'm looking at the visuals.
it didn't even look that gross to start with. I didn't see that bit. It just looked like pepper and fudge.
Yeah.
that's my name.
I mean, it's colourful, isn't it?
I'm not sure how it resembles cheesecake.
There's layers. The pink layer, the bread and watermelon is the base, the biscuit base.
Buttery.
And then the next layer, the pepper, cornflakes, this bread, is the cheese, and the fudge was the strawberries.
The one me and Hattie
Else.
made was disgusting.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, audience, Charlotte actually helped with the preparation of Hattie's glop. There's a scene in Ant-Man where the villain turns the guy into a small puddle of goop in the bathroom, and it looked like that. Unappetizing. This was better though. I'd rate this actually quite highly on if I was making a list of all the things.
What was the best one?
Probably episode 1, made with Victoria Sponge, and it was just mostly cornflakes and chocolate. Do you want to try some?
I want to do a video where we just review the cat.
I will review this cat.
Its specs. Yeah, even he's not feeling that.
This is watermelon bread. This is the next big thing.
He doesn't know what watermelon or bread is, and he has no desire to try them both together. Charlotte, he doesn't want to eat it.
You will.
Oh,
yeah.
oh! I think Greg's will probably pick up watermelon bread. Oh, he's after that sausage. Oh!
Nibble, nibble.
Oh, he likes it. Well, I hope you've enjoyed watching.
As much as I enjoyed eating.
I don't think you enjoyed eating. I don't think you ate. Oh.
Such a disappointment.
Type in the comments, please. Like this video.
As much as I liked eating it. This video.
Anything you want?
Look, this video has a cat in it. Share it with your friends.
like cats or dogs.
Who doesn't like cats?
That's a
I'm
dog.
pointing to the door, by the way. Subscribe. You can do that. I'm gonna make more of these videos, so if you want to see those, you can click the button. I have a Facebook page.
Please don't edit this at all.
Like
Keep it as long and drawn out.
Oh, he likes the fudge.
Follow me on Twitter.
Oh, that is a good chat. I can back that.
People seem to like it. Twitter.
Though some tweets, they were a little bit sad, Lester.
Sometimes I tweet real.
They're
Sometimes
real.
I tweet stupid.
Sometimes stupid is real.
Oh, sometimes I've run out of things to tell them to do. I have an Instagram. There's no pictures on it.
But you can follow. I think I follow you still.
Yeah, cornflake.
I do as well.
How do I end the videos? I already told them to do the things. Like and subscribe.
Do you not have a sign off?
Remember to dab on the haters. I don't think it's cool to make fun of Jake Paul anymore, is it?
No, but he's got some bread. It'll go out of fashion and come back in. So
Can I put Jake Paul in the title, seeing as I've said his name?
yeah, and capitals
I'm gonna
featuring Jake
fe-
Paul's
featuring-
name.
If I could get him on this show,
I would
I
unsubscribe.
don't know who Jake Paul is.
So this video has now become more about the cat.
should we center the camera angle on the cat? I feel like I can find an out in here somewhere.
Find a what?
Place to cut the video.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we all say bye, but it's gotta be on the cat. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye. Oh, I remember I do have a set ending. I do. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Switchin in the kitchen. And that's the bit where you're actually supposed to join in. Maybe I should have briefed you first.
It just expects us to know what to do.
Well, if you watch the show...
Well, that's my problem.
And I'll see you
Gotta
next
try
time
it.
on Switchin in the kitchen. And they didn't join in that time either. Okay, bye everyone. We gotta get footage of this cat.
It's called Trike. Meow. No, get out.
No, I don't want it.
Oh.
Not what the people want.